You know, it's important for the President of the United States to have a firm grasp on American foreign policy, to know your world leaders and which countries are your allies and which ones could potentially be your enemies. That's something that apparently Donald Trump doesn't have. On Saturday evening, during his little fundraiser in Florida there, he told the crowd that he recently got a call from North Korea. And they said, we want to sit down and talk. And Donald Trump said, well, so do I, but you have to de-nuke first. I guess that's what he's calling getting rid of your nuclear weapons. You have to de-nuke first. But nonetheless, Donald Trump told that crowd that North Korea called him and that he was absolutely ready to sit down and talk, as was North Korea. The only problem is that North Korea never called him. It was, in fact, the South Korean president, Moon Jae-in. That is who called Donald Trump. South Korea, not North Korea. You know, South Korea, the country that doesn't have any nuclear weapons. South Korea, the country that's pretty much a pretty good ally of the United States when it comes to, you know, foreign policy against North Korea. We're on the same side with them. And yet Donald Trump, if what he told that crowd is accurate about what he said in that statement, I'm sure that had to confuse the hell out of the South Korean government. Donald Trump doesn't know enough about the world to be able to keep his world leaders straight, and yet we're supposed to trust him to sit down with North Korea and talk them out of bombing the United States? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Donald Trump is that guy. And I think anybody who thinks Donald Trump is that guy needs to go have their head examined. North Korea and South Korea recently announced that those two countries, for the first time in more than a decade, would be sitting down for talks, possibly to work out some kind of deal and end the tensions between the two countries and the constant conflict. That's what we need to happen. We don't need an idiot like Donald Trump sitting there at that table making things worse. If these two countries are able to work it out and come to some kind of agreement and make things a little better over there for all the civilians caught in this ongoing catastrophe, that's what we need. We don't need a guy like Donald Trump over there who doesn't even know the difference between North Korea and South Korea. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.